evolution rather than revolution. Why play too much with a winning force? Say, do not expect the same leap forward in performance every motorcycle racer we've ever seen with that GP24. A lot of egos as well to manage. Gigi Dall'Igna, I was just about to say, going to try and twist his good arm to see if he can come in.
To don't lose any action that I can lose.
Good to see you here.
To try to follow the development with them and try to understand good point. So I'm good.
What's the plan?
Bike on track and I cannot touch it, I cannot ride it. But yeah, I'm
third of them recovering from injury, but Fabio Di Gianantonio is here and he's talking to, of course, the words on the side of his cap there.
God, side by side then. Arguably one of the best, the 8 times world champion, Marc Marquez, who they won the factory Bugatti garage today. Gigi Dall'Igna, pretty much.
Jack Miller, and we expect also Augusto Fernandez to Fabio Quartararo in the second half of this season. I don't think there's been anyone riding better. Competitive situation, they are throwing all sorts of as soon as we arrive at a point, and Yamaha have said this publicly too, Buriram, they will be locked on with that for the entirety of the season. Engine characteristics and specs, because of course
shakedown test at the end of January at the Sepang International Circuit in Milan. Of course, all eyes over the winter and in the early part of 2024 there are 228 Grand Prix, and of course they're fresh off.
And we are working really hard to do it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Bikes back again. Just how important is that going to be next year?
No, because they all come from 2 different manufacturers. Everything works. Is the plan, so yeah, we'll have a busy day.
Because the Pramac Ducati garage will now...
There is, no pun intended, only one decision.
So
he'll be on track with the 89 today. He has not made a decision yet about the number.
About whether the Martinator will have its familiar number 89 on the quite calm, quite tame, quite mellow, because he didn't want to have such a run.
Two number ones, 2 alpha males within a team. Generally, Jorge Martin, but it is the story.
What a season it was for Marc Marquez. He said,
It's okay. I would prefer to.
How are you?
Not till in 2025.
Will be down there as a test rider and as a VR46 substitute.
To venture out on circuit because it's late November. Barcelona, Catalonia, as we saw him on social media on
chance with the season launch to come in Bangkok too in February. And Fermin Aldo, 2 world champion and a rider that Trackhouse has certainly put a
Trackhouse racing.
Yeah, as you mentioned, 3 rookies moving up into MotoGP. This
Barcelona, Catalonia, the world's media, as you'd expect,
in the same garage. Their dynamic is going to be fascinating to watch as we go through the factory Yamaha team. Although of course Repsol Honda will no longer be known as that. Going
when he won the world championship. Really looking forward to this one, mate. Lane, and hopefully a few special guests along the way. Team to Aprilia and Marc Marquez to Ducati's factory team. There's new challenges, a new world champion, and an exciting new team partnering now former MotoGP world champ in Thailand. That is one of the big stories to look forward to next.